his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center. There's 6.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Richardson now on 2nd down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Richardson on 3rd and short. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
Well, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
They run once more with Taylor.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running around and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I hope we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
Touchdown!
Michael Pittman
From 17 yards out.
And the Colts have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it.
He goes once again right back to Hardy.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Allen.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. 51 yards. And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. So much for a little 5-yard pass play to your tight end. They made him a deep ball threat there, and it worked out.
Times have changed, haven't they? Those used to be plays that we would clip and save because you didn't see it very often. Big tight end, deep downfield catching a pass. Now it's almost standard. That's a big part of everyone's offense. Get it to those guys because they're not just tight ends anymore. They're athletes.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Colts.
These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Richardson
hits his target to tight end Mo Alley Cox.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen. Complete over the middle to Hardy. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And again, it's Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. He's got a man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw, because if he had time, he had a man wide open and had a chance to get it to him.
Yeah, I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion and a touchdown. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis
From 10 yards out.
and the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs for different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go. Catch that, baby. That's how we eat.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's ride, dog. Me and you, baby. Me and you. Let's go, y'all.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Right side complete. That's Woods. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Six yards left on second down. And Richardson looks to throw once more. That's going to be caught by Ali Cox. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Gay's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to clear the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. to the air. Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo.
And here's Rodgers on the return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Third and 1, Richardson to throw.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Allen going to throw. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And if they're throwing on 3rd down, it's a good bend. They're going to look his way. He's the most reliable of their receivers, and he comes through there with a nice grab for the first down.
From midfield, here's Allen. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. DeForest Buckner with a sack. The former number 7 overall pick. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Only able to get back in for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him, but I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. action. Now it's Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Fortunate to get that football back, as trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. To throw, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Brings up third down.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Allen to throw it. Uncorks one for Davis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense.
Touchdown, Colts! Mo Alley Cox from 10 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter, because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
14.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. Well, they weren't able to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter, It's a good running back dive play.
To throw again on second down. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Allen going to try and throw on third down.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he is going to have a Bills first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. DeForest Buckner picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset after the sack here, 2nd and 11. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
One final try here for Allen. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Colts set to take over here offensively. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.